Hello, hello. Hi there, everybody. How is it going? Hopefully all is well on your side of the world. Except for, I was just reading the comment, Cougar. You know when you change the bed sheets and pillowcases, I've forgotten which order I had them, and I don't think I'm on my usual pillow. It's like an ass groove on a sofa. So, I have different types of pillows. And I also have different types of pillowcases for each pillow. They are the same, like, sort of pillowcase. They're just different colors. They kind of have that, like, Japanese, like, tidal wave, look to it. Not tidal wave, it's just waves. And one is red and one is blue. So it's very easy to know which one is which. And yes, I was lurking myself, Keaton, so I definitely know what that's like. But if you're gonna lurk, no worries. No worries. Do what you gotta do, alright? Get in there. Hold on, let me don't forget to engage the lurk on the sound the sound. I love those things. Hold on, where is it? Oh, the stealth mode, here it is. I just like it a lot.
Stealth mode engaged.
You know, I try my best to be as organized as one can be, or as much as I can be. Also, I do apologize if I have to clear my throat a number of times. I don't know why I am being super throaty today, and it's not fun. Especially when you're gonna talk into a microphone. Also, exactly not, yes. Wanted to say thank you so much for the 9 months, Angel. And also for the 9 months, Nina. Thank you guys so much. And thank you also for the water check, Nina. Unfortunately, I didn't bring water because, oops. So instead, I have probably 2 things that are just going to make my throatiness even worse, and that is coffee and the rest of a diet soda. So we'll see how that goes. And I actually need to pull that tiny table closer to me. I always get super paranoid whenever I don't use a table next to me, because sometimes I'll just place drinks on my desk and I'm like, there's laptops, monitors, there's keyboards. I'm like, I am going to absolutely destroy my my setup if I don't just, you know, actually set everything down on a table. Also, real quick, I know I still have all the Christmas stuff up because, you know, we're still in the season-ish, right? I feel once we hit maybe about like mid-January is probably when we'll maybe take off the Christmas stuff, but I probably will still keep the winter things with the snow and all that on the other screen, as well as like the opening. I do want to get a better intro, because that one is very, you know, generic, just with the anime opening and ending. So I kind of want something a little bit maybe more specific, or maybe something that I made. So I talk about how, like, back when I used to stream years and years and years ago, I had made a custom opening, like, starting soon screen where it was a video that would just loop. And it was like, I want to say it was like a 10-minute. Was it 10 minutes? That seems like a long time. But also, standards for Twitch were a long time. But yeah, I want to say it was a 10-minute long video, and it was just literally just a long shot of Mikhail just sleeping. It might have been also Marty there too. And it was just them sleeping, and I would have these little like pop-up little thought bubbles that would show up every occasionally and have little, you know, like random factoids about me or the cats and that kind of thing. So I might see if I can recreate that too. So we'll see what we do. It could be fun. Especially since back then, I'm pretty sure the quality of the video wasn't like super, super good. And now I can full on go as hardcore with the quality. But yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. And yes, don't you worry. The X-Files theme is still sticking around. Don't you worry. And you are correct, Shiv. The water would be nice. Or it should be coffee would be nice. It'd be funny if I could edit one together where I edit that sound where I just say coffee over the part where SpongeBob says water. Oh, mine, gentle going all over the screen like the oh, that would be good. That one's a good one. I like that. I don't know how I could do that. I'm sure that's pretty easy to do. to make a custom little DVD logo. Although I'm funny, that feels so dated. I'm sure, like, do people even know what that is now? I mean, a lot of us here are a bit older, but I know some of the younger folk perhaps may not remember those times. I don't think Blu-ray... Did Blu-ray players also have the bouncing logo going around the screen? Not sure. I don't think I actually ever owned a Blu-ray player. I owned a PS3, and that was my Blu-ray player. And even so, I think I owned 3 or 4 Blu-rays total. I think I still have one. I have Your Name on Blu-ray. I think that's the only thing I currently own. But back in the day, I remember owning The Dark Knight. I don't remember. I had other things. I don't remember. Literally, the Blu-rays were just such an afterthought. At that point, I was watching stuff on my computer. So why would I bother with discs? A hype sound alert every time it hits the corner. That's if I even allow it to hit the corner. Because I feel like very rarely did the DVD logo actually hit the corner. I even want to say that in an episode of The Office, there's an intro where the characters are listening to Steve Carell, Michael Scott, you know, his character. And as he's talking about whatever business stuff he is, they're all getting excited and animated because they're watching the DVD logo bounce, and it's getting really, really close to hitting the corner. And eventually it hits the corner. Here's a little stupid fun fact, because I am that type of person. During that scene, when the DVD logo is bouncing up all around, it is the normal standard default logo. But when it hits the corner, it actually is a custom animated one that they made just for the show, because I don't think it actually ever does hit the corner. So, yes, geeky fact. Maybe that should be a redemption. That should be one of the things that people can redeem, a geek fact. That'd be cool. Either a although I feel, you know what, the geek facts might be part of that thing I was talking about, like the part of the intro where I have the cats and things like that. So we'll see what we do with that. But also, let me real quick do a little bit of roll call, because I totally forgot. Hey there, Cougar, Nina, Angel, Shiv. We got Hooky Frog. Hello, hello. Who else we got here? Kitten, but she's lurking. Shirayuki, hello, hello. And we got a new follower, Starwalker0. Hello, hi. Thanks for joining on in. Let's see, who else we got? Nizen, of course. Yo, 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 of course. And I think that might be our usual suspects, I believe. If I did not call you out, then you can yell at me. If you do it, you better let it hit the corner. I swear to God, if you didn't, I'd lose some respect for you. No, for sure, I'd have to do that. Yes, show some hype in the chat for the new follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That being said, let's go ahead and get into some Final Fantasy, yeah? I've been talking about playing this game for a billion years. So I think it's about high time we jump into it, right? Because we did play it once, and I did the opening mission, but that was it. I didn't do anything else. So I think it's about time we actually gave this game its due. So, let me go ahead and pause our music real quick. Let me switch on over here. Let me turn on the music.
It's time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
I love that song so much, and I know I say that every single time, but it is always true. It is never not true, okay? And also, can never, never, never skip the Final Fantasy 7. Or not 7, the Final Fantasy Prelude. And you are correct. Let's put that logo there. There we go. We are playing on PlayStation, so might as well let people know. Yes, hi there, Starwalker. How is your night going? Or day, maybe. We do have some people where they're clear across the world, and they're already in tomorrow, if you can believe it. Okay. I feel like we need a story so far. Is it just gonna be text?
So much to tell.
Okay, no.
Where should I even start?
I think this is important.
With all that we saw, what we heard, what we felt, this planet of ours, destiny, our part in it. Best to start at the beginning, perhaps.
I actually was thinking of finding a YouTube explainer for people who hadn't played it.
Midgar,
But I think this is gonna do what I want it to do.
ruled by the Shinra Electric Power Company, who drained the planet of its very essence, the life stream, and processed it for industry as Mako.
I always thought it was
Our
Mako.
world was dying, and so few could hear her cries for mercy. Those who could rose up in her defense. The anti-Shinra rebels, Avalanche. Among them, Cloud Strife, an ex-soldier hired by the Resistance to destroy Reactor 1.
Ooh, what kind of art were you doing, Starwalker? Just stuff for yourself?
In Sector 8,
Practice?
amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered him a yellow blossom. One said to symbolize reunion. And thus was destiny set in motion. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5. Unfortunately, they were playing right into Shinra's hands. The company was able to draw the wool over the people's eyes. And in the end, destroyed Sector 7, killing thousands and laying the blame at Avalanche's feet. Though dear friends were lost, Avalanche had no time to grieve. Aerith had struck a deal with Shinra, who took her into custody. With her capture, Shinra's obsession was within reach. The fabled Promised Land. For Aerith was the last of the Cetra, the ancient stewards of the planet, and only she could guide them to paradise. To save her, the team infiltrated the Shinra building, the company's beating heart. It was here that I, another prisoner, joined their story and assisted them in...
I just love that Red 13 is narrating this. He's a freaking dog. Or it's like he's a beast.
Yet during our flight, we came face to face with a man thought dead. The vaunted war hero, Sephiroth. Before he could be stopped, Cloud's foe fled with the corpse of Genova, the cataclysm from the stars and the catalyst of our plight. Eventually, we too made good our escape. Pursuing troopers defeated, we raced toward Midgar's edge. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Suddenly, deafening screams rent the air. Whispers, the arbiters of fate, descended upon the city. Before their imposing wall, Aerith warned us. This was Destiny's crossroads. Every moment, every action, every step taken had all been as the Whispers willed it. To fight them was to break free. On the other side of fate, Sephiroth waited, the Whispers undulating within him.
I like that word, undulating.
Cloud brought his blade down upon his rival, sundering destiny.
Also sundering.
The fight won, and the shackles of destiny broken. We stood before the unknown, a world of boundless freedom. It was there, beyond where fate could follow, that a new journey began.
Our Final Fantasy. No, I just wanted to play that video just so that everybody could be on the same page of like what the story is for this game, because not a lot of people maybe played through Final Fantasy VII or played through the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So real quick, before I start off, this is... So for years and years and years, Final Fantasy VII was kind of like this one studio's #1, or probably like their most popular mainstream Final Fantasy title, right? Because Final Fantasy has been going on since '87. But Final Fantasy VII was a very big deal because it kind of broke through the mainstream. It came out at the perfect time with the PlayStation back, I think, in '97. And it just kind of broke through. And then for years and years and years, fans were clamoring for a remake. When are we going to get a remake? When are you going to remake Final Fantasy VII in HD and make it all cool looking? And time passed, and eventually, finally, they said, okay, we're doing it. But with a caveat. One of the main reasons why they explained why they never made a remake in the first place was because it would be such a huge undertaking to create like those old school style games that were super, super big, huge open world and side quests, things like that, and to make that into a full HD product, right? It would be very expensive and time consuming. But now we've gotten to a time where that's possible. However, it is still time consuming and still very expensive. So rather than remake Final Fantasy VII into one single game, Final Fantasy VII is now being remade over the course of 3 games. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake came out in was it 2019? I think so. And then part 2, which is this game here, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, is the second part to that. And so, at the ending of the first one, it didn't cover the entire game. It only covered about a third of the game, or maybe even the first 20%, actually. And so now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the game. We're getting into the Empire Strikes Back part of the game. And we know that the final game is going to be coming out within about like another year or 2, I think. And that'll be the final Final Fantasy VII Part 3 remake. Yes, slated for 2027. So, yes, we're going to resume where we left off last time. Like I said, we did play a little bit. We didn't play a whole lot. It basically was just like an introduction area. So, yeah, we're going to go from there. Also, Star Walker, you mentioned that you were working on lots of things. Well, I hope it all goes well. And just for the sake of efficiency and also just for entertainment value, you guys know me. I don't like getting stuck in games, so I have me a walkthrough. I just need to see exactly where I am in this walkthrough. Because Tifa's with us, right? Yeah, Tifa's right here. Once you meet Tifa, follow her lead into your counter group of... Whoa! Yes, Final Fantasy VII for real this time. Even more resources needed to make everything better equals the resource needed for the game itself grows exponentially with its size. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Is an American or Japanese production? It's a Japanese game. So it was made by a company called Square Enix. They've been making Final Fantasies again since '87, and so it's a whole Japanese thing. Investigating the Mako reactor wall. Okay, here we go. After dealing with the insectoid, resume following up the slope, dealing with the monsters you encounter. I think I am right here. I'm pretty certain. I am going to have to relearn a lot of the combat, because that was in the introduction part that we played back. When was that? August, September?
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
And I believe, so we just saw, you know, the little recap, right? But yeah, there we go. Zeo came in hot to say that this is actually a flashback. Exotic Cream Puffs, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for joining. Also, I feel, ever since they started, you know, modernizing Final Fantasy, there is also a movie that followed up the original series when it first came out, or the original title, and it became anime as shit. It might as well be like the type of like action you see in Fast and Furious. Like, people are sword fighting and jumping off falling boulders in the movie. Like, it's insane. So I'm going to assume a whole bunch of anime bullshit is going to be in this too. And we're going to be all for it. Because I love anime bullshit. Oh no, you didn't save that guy. Sephiroth, use your sword to grab him. It's like 20 feet long. Ooh, also true, Nina. One of my favorite games of all time, Chrono Trigger, was made by the same company. Not gonna lie, Zeal, when Advent Children came out, I was the perfect age for all of that bullshit. I watched that movie so many times. Shall I give you despair?
You know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Also, I don't know how I feel about Sephiroth's new voice.
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
You watched it twice. I watched it countless
I'm
times.
joining you up front this time.
I'm pretty sure I also,
Performance
like,
review.
watched it ahead of time, like in Japanese. Okay, so we did see that Sephiroth is, like, kind of like the big bad. But in this intro, the first few missions of this game, we're in the flashbacks where Sephiroth was this hero long ago. He was, like, the greatest hero of, like, you know, the, basically, like, this soldier unit that is kind of like... I'm trying to remember, Zeal, does soldier work for Shinra? Is that literally what they do? Like, they're like a mercenary group, like paid for, like, what is it, like they're hired people? They're not like the military, are they? They're literally like a corporation's, like, own private military, I think. Also, peaching and creaming, hello, hello. Hope the games are gaming. You just got off work. Hell yeah. Get your lurk on, all right? We're going to be all for it because I love animation. Yes, I'm all for that. You were actually watching your friend play or stream Final Fantasy 16 the other day. It looks sick. I actually played 16 earlier this year. I think I streamed it once because that was a game I was just kind of playing on the side. And that was also before I got my stream to look all nice and smooth. So, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Shirayuki. You loved Advent Children? That's what I'm talking about. There we go. All right, we got to get our traversal. That was definitely not in the original game, because in the original game, you were basically playing little chibi Lego characters. All right, so again, I'm going to have to learn how to play this game. Is this materia? Okay. Yeah, I was not a real big fan of 16's overindulgence in cutscenes and in flair. It felt more like I was just playing a cutscene rather than actually playing a game.
Off you go.
Alright, so again, gonna have to learn how to play this game all over. Switching to a different character can provide an advantage in battle. Alternatively, you can order your allies to attack while controlling the same character. Use up, down, left or right to switch characters. Use to issue commands. Note that you can also switch. Okay, it's been a while. Press square to slash with the Masamune or hold to unleash a ranged attack. Landing a certain number of attacks will allow you to perform branching finishers like Pierce or Sword Dance with Triangle, filling your limit gauge. Press R1 to enter Retaliation Stance. While in this stance, press square at the right time to parry incoming attacks. I keep hitting the left stick because I've also been playing Stellar Blade on my free time. And you use that to run. Alright. If I want to learn some abilities, or not learn abilities, use abilities. Alright. Now I'm trying to remember if there is... You can sneak up on people, right, and get an advantage hit. But is there like a teleport move? I'm trying to remember if there is. So far, this is the current party leader, meaning you will control him at the start of combat. To change your party leader, go to combat settings, section. Okay, yeah. No, I think we'll keep. Oh, he's the party leader, but still out here in the main game, we are controlling Cloud. Okay. You played X-Files on the PS2 and it had 4 discs. Yes! Final Fantasy 7 originally had 3 discs, I believe. So, about that exact same time was when this first game came out. Hey there, little peanut princess. How are you? Oh, I'm doing my best to enjoy it. Hope you are too. Also, I am jealous that you still have original copies, Zeal, of all your Final Fantasy games.
More Mako gas ahead.
Because I very much do not.
Either. Just have to go through.
I kind of sold or traded in all my games from when I was a kid.
Let's not waste any time. Mako this thick is dangerous.
Okay. Trying to see all my buttons. Did you see the EB games are going to be stopped trading in New Zealand? I mean, there is also a GameStop that just literally closed down not too long ago from me. So, I mean, GameStop and EB Games and all that is all, you know, going under. But I'm trying to remember, is there a targeting system? I don't think there is, huh? Oh, you know what? I guess you could do a spell or an ability from far off.
I got this.
I'm trying to remember the stances that this dude has.
Piece of cake.
I can target. I did see I could target, but wasn't sure how to, if I had to press a button for that. There's times when you don't think about how you might regret giving away. Yup. And it was mostly just because I didn't have a lot of money growing up. So getting new consoles usually meant trading in an older console. Or just using my allowance to trade in a console and then paying off the rest of it. Like with my own money. Like I'm pretty sure that's what I did to get a Dreamcast. I think I sold off my original PlayStation for that. And then I think for the GameCube, I can't remember what I did for that. Oh, you know what? I think I got rid of my N64. I just always was trading up. Can you break these? No. Hold R1 and toggle? Toggle... Oh, I have to do it when somebody's there, right? Why would I sell my PlayStation for a Dreamcast? I was always looking for the new hotness, you know?
A Mako spring.
Oh, well, I hope your work goes well, little peanut princess.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Mako's Cloud's a climate change denier.
Naturally formed materia. And look
Dreamcast at the time was badass, Zeal.
astounding.
Jet Set Radio Future, well, at the time, Jet Set Radio,
Something like this.
Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 1,
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells?
Power Stone.
How did you ever get to be a soldier?
It was just a star that
To put it simply,
its light was shining too brightly. Fizzled out way too fast.
not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic.
And Shirayuki,
So
you
they
said,
say.
have I ever played Dissidia? I want to say I did. Dissidia was on PSP, right?
Sure is weird.
I loved how they brought in all the older Final Fantasy characters and redesigned them with Nomura's art.
Or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him, he is anything but.
Sephiroth ain't a fan of Hojo.
We should press on.
Interesting, you only had a Genesis before getting the Switch. What made you decide to get back into games? I'm assuming you had the Genesis when you were a kid, right? So was it because, like, you know, everybody just started hopping in on the Switch? Because I feel like a lot of people who, like, stopped playing games with their kids did basically kind of rekindle their love for games with the Switch. Okay, I found it. First strike. There we go. Also, how does one... Okay, that's lock on. He has a warp. Can't... Okay, got it. Does he have a block? I like how they left battle. What? They like left battle? That was weird. All right. I was gonna say I'm American and I'm proud, but I take that shit all the way back. I've been a Nintendo girly for a bit and most recently have my PS4. Also, thank you so much for the 8 months, Francesca. Oh my gosh, you're absolutely killing it. Thank you so much. Seriously, I mean it. Okay, I need to stop playing this game as if I'm playing an action game because I've been playing a ton of stuff like that recently.
Stand back.
And I feel like I am falling on really bad habits right now. There we go.
It's on now. Let's finish this.
Hold still.
Get him. I won't let you down.
I'm trying to understand why he was doing certain things. Like right there, like where he's just blocking.
Get him. Bye.
Okay. I do have shortcuts.
Show him what we can do. Get him.
Oh, he wasn't targeting me.
Sephiroth.
Stand back.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
You won't mention the PSP? Okay, I need more practice because I feel like I am not doing a good job here. I've been trying to get used to the Steam Deck, but something about it feels so weird. It's heavy and hard. I felt that too with the Switch 2. Has anybody else who got the Switch 2 also feel a little bit like it took a little bit of time to get used to its size? Because that's what it was for me. Also, thank you so much for the water check, Francesca. I don't have water, but I do have coffee. Ah. was wondering why the sky's all yellow outside. It's 105 Fahrenheit, should be sunny. Turns out half the state's on fire. Oh, that's not a good sign. When I lived in Vegas, that was always something we had to worry about, like what was happening in California with forest fires. I always wanted a console, but of course I didn't have the money. Then when I started working, I began researching consoles. First, I only thought about PS4 or Xbox. I knew about the Switch too, but I wasn't a big fan until I saw a promotion on Cyber Monday for Switch plus Pokemon Legends Arceus. And it was like a sign. I don't need anything else, although I still want to buy another console. I don't know if this year or next. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Well, when you do decide, keep us in the loop, because of course, we could always give you our 2 cents. Because we do happen to have a lot of people here who play games.
They're no match for us.
All right. When an enemy is about to use an attack that cannot be guarded against, the exclamation symbol will appear. Take an evasive action. Okay. Some enemies will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. Your character is bound and unable to notice his character. Yes, that's what I was gonna do.
It's on now.
This way.
Cool. Dehydration check, more like it, right? Switch 2 is a chunky boy. I thought that too, but the PS Portal is chunkier. Oh, really? Your blood must contain like 50% coffee. That I think, if you guys know who Hideo Kojima is, his like social media bio or his like Twitter bio, like ever since like, he's been on the platform and probably other platforms, he always says he's made out of 70% of movies. So I feel like I need to do that. Like I'm 70% made out of coffee. Switch 2 on the latest PlayStation are on your bucket list. I think you'll enjoy either of them, Cougar. You're gonna love the jump of like just playing the new stuff. Of course, you will be the first ones to consult for the final decision. Well, thank you. I always seem to go PlayStation, then Nintendo, so the next console will get PS6. Oh, let's hope the PS6 doesn't come out anytime soon. I don't want it to. I keep accidentally hitting. How come I can't use... Oh, that's why. I am totally forgetting how to play this game. Like, the whole active time battle. I'm like, how come I can't use my abilities? Well, maybe it's because my bars haven't filled up. Maybe that's why. It's almost like I completely forgot what game I was playing. Amazing. I'm telling you, I've just been playing a ton of action games. So here I am, just literally just mashing buttons. And what's funny, I started playing Stellar Blade, and initially I had always thought, since it came out, and even before, that game was just like a hack and slash game, but it has super hardcore intentional like combat. It's very Dark Souls-esque. So I've been really enjoying myself with that game because I just initially thought it was just going to be kind of like a brain dead type of experience, especially since the main character and also like just the look of the game is very like waifu coded, you know? Very just sexy girl in sexy clothes, and you can get her more sexier clothes to wear, or less clothes, I guess you could say. A friend of mine from high school has one. He kept every console, never sold them. He has every Nintendo console ever, back to the NES. I actually have been trying little by little to own all the handhelds. So when I went to Japan, my first time in 2016, I bought a GBA SP. It's a Famicom colored one. And then my last time I went in 2024, I bought a 3DS, just a regular 3DS, not even like the new 3DS. And then this last time I bought a Vita. I also still own my PSP, which just so happens to come in a carrying case that is from Advent Children. Still have that. I actually had it autographed by the creator and producer of a few Castlevania games from like the 2000s, and then it accidentally wore off because I used I used the case and my hands just wore off the signature, so I felt lame for that. Sometimes I feel like I'm totally missing out on some games with my aversion to real-time combat. Yes, I get it. I think we talked about that last time, didn't we? Either you or somebody else mentioned that? While guarding with R1, you can team up with allies to perform a variety of synergy skills, useful abilities that do not consume ATB. The available skills differ depending on which character is being actively controlled. Press the touchpad while guarding to... Oh, okay. Where is he? Oh, shit.
I got this.
Inflicting enough damage or exploiting while placing in pressure, making it easier to fill. Once the gauge is full, the enemy... yes. I did not see... or I didn't understand what they were talking about with the, with those synergy moves? Also, is it possible for me to stack commands? I could have swore you could before.
I won't let you down.
We have to stagger first?
It's all you.
Oh shit. Just ran right into that.
Stand back.
Does he know cure? Oh, he does. Cool. Synergy skills is R1. Oh, okay, there we go. It was the one I was doing earlier. There we go.
I'll end this.
Ooh, we can limit break.
Well, that's that.
All right, I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm using my OG Switch as long as I reasonably can. No way I can afford a Switch 2 right now, and I'm a little annoyed about Nintendo's recent business decisions, so it plays into it. Yeah, I mean, all the gaming companies are just hurting, you know, inflation, all that stuff. It's really hard to blame Nintendo on a lot of stuff because they're usually the one that is the most consumer friendly, so if they're also switching up their stuff, you know shit is dire, you know? PS5 has already been out for 60... Yeah, but I feel like it's barely hitting its stride, you know? And 30% made of sparkle, sunshine, sugar, spice, and everything nice. Oh, thank you, Nye. And I think because of COVID, you know, there was like a big... like a lot of the games that should have like come out early on, a lot of them got delayed when the new generation like started. So I feel like it really didn't get... The new generation didn't start in 2020. Like, sure, they came out, but I'm thinking that things didn't really get rolling till 2022, you know? So if we're saying that, then it's only been like a good 3.5, maybe, you know, I mean, we could say 4 years, but a good 3.5 years. So I feel we still have a long time. We don't need new consoles, although Sony and them are definitely going to tell you, yes, you should get them because we need to make money somehow. Telling you, I'm getting the hang of it. Didn't take me too long. Is there anything that I can climb here? Also, I feel like this has a lot more traversal than the first game. The first game was very linear. Sony is just fully retiring PS4 compatibility now. I did too, that's why there was a big urgency. Main character is very 2B coded without infringing. Yes! Not to mention, you can buy 2B's costume in Stellar Blade. I actually wanted to buy it. There's actually like content for it. There's near content in Stellar Blade. Also, she's Eve, the character from Stellar Blade, is also in Nikkei because it's made by the same company. So, for all your waifu needs, Stellar Blade is all about it. And you know me. I like me some Nier, and I like me some Stellar Blade. Don't judge me, all right? Okay, judge me, it's fine, but I don't care. Ooh, what's this? Mega, dang, that was a ton of potions. Hell yeah. My latest console has been the Steam Deck OLED. I played it in dock mode. I don't have a computer to play Steam games. Well, that's fine though, right? Because, I mean, that does everything you need it to. So no need for a PC, because you got yourself everything you need. All right, so we used this earlier. I do remember from the tutorial area. Do we just push that back to that spot? It seems like we're powering the door or something? That can't be right. Let's see what happens when we push this over here. No, that ain't it. Did we attack it? Use the purifier connected to the microprocessor unit. I mean, I just turned this off. Do I have to bring it all the way over here to undo some of this Mako stuff? I do have my guide, so. Ah, yes. So we have to bring it over here. We need to open this door, though. Have I been able to get the YouTube app to open? It's so funny. I do know lots of people use the Switch to watch YouTube. I have never done that. Not even on the original Switch. So I don't know. My god, I can't believe I totally forgot the GBA. I totally had one. Tried to play Yoshi's Island. Somehow didn't understand what I was doing. You never beat Yoshi's Island? That's a classic. That's a classic right there. We'll pick up the flow of the synergy moves. It gets easier after this section of the game. Got it. Thank you. Also, the piano minigame mechanics are such bullshit. I wanted to yell at the game designer. Have you ever used the piano? I was playing Resident Evil 8 yesterday, and I got to a piano puzzle where literally you have to know how to read sheet music to solve the puzzle. And I was like, how would I ever know this? I never like learned an instrument, so I was like, oops. I was not cultured enough. Also, yeah, it looks like stream was cutting off for a little bit. Sorry about that. Can I also grab it from this side? Okay, yeah. There was a big delay on games because of COVID, but I didn't get a PS2 until Christmas 2022. PS5? PS5. Yeah, I just think Twitch is being dumb right now. Or my connection. Could be bad. We listen and we don't judge. Don't judge you, dude. I've played straight up hentai games. I'm not gonna judge you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I will judge. Grown man with a waifu, y'all. Oops. I have let you down, Nye. Did I get all of it? I could have swore.
Elevator access restricted due to
How come?
gas concentrations. Air purification unit must be employed to clear excess Mako gas.
Search for a way to get rid of me. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I just did choir back in elementary middle school, so I don't know shit about sheet music. Yes! I was a dumb gamer when I was a kid, okay? Like, I never fully finished a game as a kid. Never mind that I mostly played art. That's not being a dumb gamer. I also feel like just... I played games, but I didn't really even know what I was doing half the time. I have to make... Do I have to go around the door? This is stupid. I mostly played a lot of, like, action-y games. Like, as a kid, my favorite games were, like, Mega Man and, like, side-scrollers. But, you know, I did graduate to RPGs and stuff, but, you know, it took me a little bit longer than I think some of the people who were there on the ground floor. So, like, my first RPG was not... Was, I think, not until I was, like, 13, I want to say? And Final Fantasy X? And then after that, I think almost immediately after that, I played Chrono Trigger. And I fell in love. Please tell me I can get the freaking Mako from here. There we go. We got it. We got it.
No Mako gas detected. Elevator
My
access
goat, you have failed me. Also, what is that sound? Also, stream is being lame right now. I'm sorry. That's how it was for me. But okay, I tried playing Twilight Princess as a kid, got stuck in the first temple, somehow clocked 60 hours in the game. I think we left it running when we switched it back to watching TV. That's my excuse. Well, okay. I remember playing my first Zelda game, like proper Zelda game. Like I played the original Zelda back on the NES, but for real, like I am gonna play this on my own was Ocarina of Time. And I remember getting stuck at the Deku Tree, which is one of the very earliest moments in the game. And later on, I had to... I'm not even joking here. I think Ocarina of Time was the game that got me to start playing with strategy guides. Because my friend, he had the strategy guide for Ocarina of Time. And so we 100% beat the whole game, did all the side quests, all the trading and everything. Got the big Oron sword and everything like that. But... at the time, playing games more so than just like, oh, you jump over something. Oh, you need to just have fast reflexes was something that I wasn't used to. And that was almost around the exact same time. Because I remember I played Ocarina of Time right when it came out. But I didn't pass the area that I needed to until like 2 years later. So I get it. My first RPG was Final Fantasy VIII, but that's thanks to a demo disc that had the Dalit level. I don't remember the Dalit. What is that? That also makes sense for your love of Final Fantasy VIII zeal. Hence the name Zeal. And Chrono Trigger definitely canonical event for many. Just by far a magical experience.
What?
As I've said before, I hope they never remake Chrono Trigger. I just want it available. Like on modern systems. Maybe give it the Octopath Traveler treatment, but don't remake it.
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
All right, let's go.
Drinks were after materia.
Someone should celebrate.
Oh, love the Final Fantasy VII music. And playing this with Sephiroth is crazy. Oh shit, totally missed. Oh fuck.
Stand back.
Certain enemies may have individual body parts that you can target and attack. Destroying these discrete parts can pressure your foe or prevent it from unleashing powerful abilities.
Rookies.
Oh, this music is so good.
Get me out of here.
Trying to. Ooh, nice. It's also its weakness.
On me.
This is the anime bullshit I'm talking about. This very much reminds me of the boss battle in the reactor in the remake.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword. Burn. Sephiroth, take the lead. Got it.
Move in.
Oh, I want to remember the.
Your guard up.
I want to remember having to do all these things. Also, I can stack them, right? There has to be. Well, I don't have the ability to do so right now, but
Pick it up a notch.
I do think there is a way to do so. Fuck.
Stand back.
Fuck. Maybe use it on its hind leg instead.
I owe you one.
When we're done.
Of course.
Go for it, go for it, go for it.
Get him. You're done.
Try to keep your guard.
Sephiroth, take the lead.
Defense trial.
I won't let you down.
Oh shit. Is it going to its final? Yeah, I think so. Stream's being dumb again.
Practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Oh my gosh, they had to add that in there, didn't they? This fight is so good. Turn the tables on the Beast of the Mountain with the coordinated attack from Cloud. Sephiroth used the double helix synergy ability from the commands menu to bring the Materia Guardian crashing down to the cave floor.
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert.
Ooh, synergy abilities.
Sephiroth, take the lead. Whoa, that was insane.
Oh, move, 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 move.
I want to steer clear of the gas.
Actually dodged it this time.
I got this.
Oh, do you?
Watch the gas.
Cloud. We fight as a team.
Oh, he has no magic.
I won't let you down.
Woo! Perfect dodge. Oh, back up, back up, back up! God damn it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I need. Okay, he dropped him. How do I use it?
Follow my lead.
Copy.
Do I have to wait until I have ATB? Taking damage and staggering enemies fills your limit gauge. When the gauge is full, you can use limit break powers. Yes. Well, I mean, I could just use it now, right?
You're gonna need my help.
Also, he needs to not freaking die. Totally missed. You missed, buddy. Also, he's just literally in that guy's clutches.
Can't go near the Mako.
Holy shit, don't tell me we're about to die right now. I am trying to heal myself first before that, okay? So chill out, buddy. He can't do anything yet. Okay. Oh, did he drop him? Ooh, Ascension.
Here goes.
Got him.
Got ya.
We are victorious. Yeah, it really did look like I was about to die.
Take it from here.
Hey there, Ardent. How are you? How's it going? Sorry if I was a little distracted there.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
That's why he's the GOAT.
Nice work.
The GOAT!
Maybe
Hell
I
yeah.
missed something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Sephiroth was pretty cool.
He was.
He was
And
the
now
Jesus
he's
figure.
pure evil.
We did it.
We did it.
That'll really make my blood boil.
Very true, Arden. It's not like I'm playing a game, right? No. I'm glad to hear you're doing great. All is well here too. This whole introduction to this game is fantastic. Holy shit.
You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Carry on.
Also, you and Izeal right here, we're like, we know who that guy is. We know who that dude is. We know who the person under the helmet is.
You better keep me safe.
We know his true identity. We won't get into spoilers, though. Let's keep it fun. Spoilers for a game that came out, what, a billion years ago? Over 20 years ago? Also, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to hit a save spot or something, but still, I don't like walking around with low health. Never been somebody who does that. Like, I need to have full health. Or if not full health, close to it. I never played Duke Nukem. Like, as a kid, I mean, like, I remember, like, reading magazines and stuff and seeing Duke Nukem and also, like, Lara Croft on the covers and just thinking, like, those games were for adults. And it never was, like, interesting to me.
Output, like most last-gen models.
And let me guess.
And I literally had no idea what Duke Nukem even was. All I knew was, like,
Of course not.
The company
I'm trying to remember, like,
needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
was Duke
What
Nukem
exactly is the problem with this place?
originally a PC game?
Charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction.
Or was it
of
always a
the
console
Senate,
game?
This one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see here, you are not to speak of it.
Oh, I won't.
And yes, I did eventually play Tomb Raider. It came on the demo disc for the PlayStation, and I loved it. I never played the Die Hard games. Okay, yeah, so PC game. That was a whole thing. Like, as a kid, a PC felt so otherworldly to me because I didn't get a computer till way later, till I was a teenager. And even then, like, my computer could not play, like, a lot of games. Also, earlier I had mentioned how Soldier literally is just Shinra's private military, right? Like, they're not military of any sort. They just literally are their muscle. I mean, Sephiroth literally is created by the R&D of Shinra, so it makes sense. Because they're basically like a superpower. Like, they're kind of like their own, like, nation in a way. Just because of how powerful they are. Also, I just love this game for what it is, especially in 2026. And how crazy political it is. I love it. I know they're PC games, but have you ever played Commander Keen? I have not. I've heard of it. I remember we borrowed a Tomb Raider game from Blockbuster back in the day. When my parents realized how sexualized Lara Croft was, they promptly returned it. The triangle boobs. Yes, the triangle. Exactly. Oh, man. Those polygons.
Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things?
I'll have to look up Commander Keen, because I've heard so many people talk about it. But I didn't know what it was. You literally had Bruce and Sam Jackson's voice. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wasn't that...
I do remember seeing the covers for Die Hard, like when I would go to Blockbuster or places to rent games. That was my whole thing. I just mostly played games that I rented, which made sense why I didn't play RPGs or long adventure games, because it was really hard to play those games and have to return them in like 3 to 4 days.
The malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Copy that, sir. Close the valve. Okay. Talk to my conservative parents who test played Spyro to be sure it was appropriate. And oh man, Spyro's like the most kid-friendly game in the world. But you know what game is great? And I will defend it to my grave? Banjo-Kazooie. Oh my gosh, now that is a game. I used to rent, but I always seemed to get games that were... Yeah, that's the shitty thing that sucked. Like, once discs became a thing, people didn't really know how to take care of discs. So that was always, like, you know, the risk that when you rented a game, you might get one that was all scratched to hell. Was not like cartridges. Meanwhile, my brother was bringing in Resident Evil. I had to go to a friend's house to play Resident Evil. Oh, not even play. To even watch somebody play Resident Evil, because similar to Angel, I also was not allowed to have games like that in the house.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster.
Oh yeah, Crash. Oh, love me some
He
Crash
didn't
Bandicoot.
stop at animals. Oh no, there were other subjects. Look.
Whoa.
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different. That I was special. But not like this. Not like this.
Just killed one of his siblings.
Am I even human?
So we're getting Sephiroth's origin story.
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
I like that. Let's not victim blame Lara.
So where he was going.
She didn't choose to wear that outfit. Let's find where Sephiroth is.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose. Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
Whoa.
Sephiroth? I did see him leave a little while ago.
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid. Maybe he needed some fresh air?
Well, let's go see.
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor.
Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
Oh, I just love when those old theme motifs just pop in.
If you're looking for Sephiroth, I saw him headed toward the mansion.
Sephiroth wasn't looking so hot when he passed by.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are.
Spencer Manor.
I mean, the whole place is pitch black.
Watch out for zombie dogs.
You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Him? A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Oh, I could have swore I saw an item over there. Oh no, it was a reflection. I can only imagine how sore your back would get lugging that sword everywhere. You're in the inn, surely you can put away from a. Well, you know, he has to be ready. You know, he has to be ready to go at an instant. Oh, okay, never mind. Yes, is it an item or reflection? Because I thought it was a materia or something. Also, since I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 8 recently, I just want to destroy these vases here. And oh my gosh, I've been having so much fun playing Final Fantasy. I mean, might as well be. Resident Evil 8. Holy shit, I love that game. It's basically just Resident Evil 4. If I remember correctly, from the original game, this is where he finds Sephiroth reading a bunch of books. And he kind of learns officially about his backstory.
Never knew it had a basement.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
Also, yes, I'm very psyched. That's the whole reason why I'm trying to catch up in time. I bought 7 and 8 back during like summer, I think, because they had a bundle for both like Game of the Year versions for very cheap. So, very excited to play 9, especially now that I know that Leon's in it. Wait, go over here first. Oh no, he's over there. Hold on. Before we go on, we always have to inspect everything, so. The door is locked. My brother hasn't played 7 or 8, so I encouraged him to play. Yes! 7, I was not a fan of 7. I did not like 7. There's still DLC from 7 that I still have to do.
Excavated from
but 8 I'm loving.
Rock layer. A life form in stasis.
Alright, here we go. We're getting the juicy bits now.
Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova.
Wait, Genova was an ancient?
Understood what she was. They grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
No.
Speaking of,
He stayed holed up in the basement.
hold on. I want to see this.
Reading, like a man possessed.
But wasn't Genova an alien that crash landed on Earth? And aren't they ancient native to Earth? That's the thing that confuses me.
Genova. A locked reactor door.
Like, it kind of reminds me of like Lavos from Chrono Trigger, because it's basically the same thing. It's like this alien, alien force.
Screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
He almost did the thing you said, Angel. He almost left his sword behind. Oh yeah? Yeah, the servers are named after a bunch of different characters from Final Fantasy. Like, I know there's a Marlboro server.
I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace.
So now he's like, oh yeah, shit, I am special.
At first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova.
Yes, I was talking about Lavos. Because Genova almost, in a sense, is kind of Lavos-esque.
A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gast's wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I mean, just look at his eyes, man. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right, Zeal. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure she's not. But I think at this point in the story, we don't know that Genova came from space. Because that's what happened to Lavos in Chrono Trigger, is that Lavos came from space and was in the planet's like core for like thousands of years.
Mother is waiting.
He's like, don't fucking touch me, dude. I'm special. I was created. I am the chosen one.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least.
Yeah, he goes down and it's all in flames. Gigi is the chosen one while we're disposing bodies in The Sims. You have to have a murder. You have to have like a kill room in The Sims. Have like a basement where you like hide people. You like invite people to your home only to then remove the doors, and then you create a door whenever you need to feed them. And then you just go back upstairs to like your actual life where nobody knows that you are like a kidnapper.
The villagers need your help.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, really? In Final Fantasy X too? Like from back then? Because I remember Sephiroth from Advent Children, and then also from all like the Final Fantasy VII. What was it? What was it? Crisis Core? It's not the same voice actor that they have now. Same thing with like the voice of Cloud. They have like sound-alikes from those projects, like the ones that were from like Kingdom Hearts and stuff. Because I do know that the voice of Sephiroth now is different from back then.
I need you to secure the way out. Now. Yes, sir.
Sephiroth? But he... Why would he...
He's one of us. Also, do you guys watch any Sims like YouTubers? I don't play Sims, but on occasion I do watch Little Simsy on YouTube.
Hold on, Mom. I'm coming.
Do I go around? Can I go around? I think they changed the voices to have a more modern sound. Because like I said, they also changed Cloud's voice, and he is a sound-alike to the voice that they originally had back then, like in Advent Children. And what's great is that the actor who played him, he was a soap opera actor from the US. Dude looked like Cloud. He had like the piercing eyes. You used to? I used to watch Kia and watch clips of funny Sims voiceover. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes I watch streams just like with Stardew. I feel like I really need to understand how to play Stardew correctly. Speaking of cozy games, I think I am going to play a little bit of Animal Crossing come the new update. That's a week from today, guys. So if you're into Animal Crossing, the new update that basically makes the game like 1.5, it's going to be a free update too.
Please be okay.
I don't watch or play Sims these days except Dan and Phil's playthrough of Sims 4. I've been following the misadventures of D. Houtler since 2014. Goes crazy, gets all free will, and goes ape shit. Fantastic. Even Borlisi probably don't know this. Played The Sims. Stardew Valley is one of your favorites.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
I believe the $8 is for the Switch 2 edition, which is to add like some of the Switch 2 functionality, like the mouse controls, or expanded multiplayer. But all the free content is hitting Thursday.
Don't worry, I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
This is giving me Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain vibes.
There he is! Sephiroth! Stop! You sick son of a bitch! That's far enough! Drop the sword!
I think that they would just shoot him right then and there. It's Tifa's dad, right? Yeah, those prompts are annoying. I do like the, how during this part, or the part when I was crawling, it does like the force feedback.
Wait for me. I'm coming.
I own Stardew Valley. I've had that on the Switch since it came out there, and I played it back when it was like on beta, I want to say. No, that's the mayor. Tifa's dad is at the reactor. Oh, okay. I thought her dad was the mayor. Did he always smile? Yes, I think I will do a Stardew stream one day.
I followed Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
I could play it on PC. I think I own it on PC also. I think I do.
Dad and I had gone there to hide.
Okay, there we go. Yep. Her dad's there.
When Sephiroth showed up,
Wasn't anime in the PS1? No, but I'm sure that scene was shown in Advent Children and also like I think in the remake also.
Dad,
I know for sure in Advent Children they showed that scene.
it was Sephiroth, wasn't it?
I just don't remember him
He did
smiling.
this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
I always like Cloud's double belts. It was a foreshadow to Lulu's like 30 belts in Final Fantasy X.
Mother,
I should really show you guys these scenes in the original Final Fantasy VII. Just to show you how just crude they were back in the day. But I get a double belt like Cloud? Hell yeah. I have really baggy pants just like him too, so I could pull it off.
You promised you'd save me if I was ever trapped or in trouble.
I saw the voice mod thing, so definitely, if I do end up streaming it, which I think I will.
Here I am.
Also, I love that visual of like the pipes looking like wings.
Mother, together we will reclaim our world. And I know exactly how we can do that. The Promised Land.
Sephiroth!
Mother, they have come again. The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet. But there's no need to be sad, Mother.
Now here's the thing, does Jenova work through Sephiroth? I think she does, right? Because once he finds out that she is an alien and she's not an ancient, he should technically want to change his motives, right? But I think Jenova basically does work through him. For her own means and goals.
You killed my mom. You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
Because she's basically like Lavos, where she sucks the planet dry.
They were mine by right. This planet too. For I have been chosen.
Oh, I like the shaking lips.
No. Not you! Whoever the hell you are!
Oops. Suspense. I'm getting hyped for playing Stardew with the voice mod.
And that's the last thing I remember. The rest is a blank.
The hell it is? What happened?
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise. But then, the story changed. A couple days later, they started reporting that he was killed in action. Yeah, that was it.
What a convenient story.
Are nothing but Shinra mouthpieces spewing propaganda. Only dumbasses believe that shit.
Question. Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was, screw Shinra for manipulating.
I do love the updated script.
It doesn't matter what they said back then. Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around? But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
What was that?
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Jenova at his side.
After 5 years? Not to sound like a broken record, but bothering me?
Well, what's bothering me is all this Genova stuff.
Excuse me. Guess the travel or something really did a number on my back. Feels as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look.
I like the levity that Aerith always brings.
Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
Yeah, let's just call it a night. No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth. So how about we give our heads a rest?
Sephiroth is a stand-in for Trump. Thinks he's the chosen one. But he's just being used.
Oh, no, you don't. That bed's mine.
Sweet dreams.
See it tomorrow.
Oh, I haven't played 10-2 since it came out, Zeal. And yes, she is really cool in bringing, not to say the comedy, but just in bringing the, turning things a little bit lighthearted.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
He's like, dude, I just barely met him.
Probably did at one point. All that stuff was taken from me, though. Or maybe erased?
By whispers?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Why what?
Look at that, those hips on Aerith.
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Tifa was there in his story, but apparently Tifa does not remember him. And no, yes, I feel there is that, Angel. There is like kind of like that tension between them. But it is very like, it always seems like they're just doing it to get a rise out of Cloud. They really went all in on that in the remake.
Cloud, you up?
And I do think like they just feel really comfortable with each other as being like the girls of the group. At least for right now, because we do get another female party member soonish. Barrett's just asleep. I like Barrett's arm. If you guys haven't seen it, he just has a fucking machine gun for an arm. Alright, let's go see what Tifa wants.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nope. What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing, really. There's just something I need to ask you. So, can we talk?
Sure.
Great.
I like how her suspenders have, like,
Follow me.
backpack padding on her shoulders.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she? Or rather, what is she?
Also, real quick, they did mention a thing about the whispers. Now, that is something new to the remake that was not in the original game. In the original game, events just played out as they were, very straight. But in the first part of the remake trilogy, they do elude and show These things called the Whispers of Fate that have the means to possibly change the events of
Pardon
the
me,
game.
sir, but you don't look very well. An old war wound acting up, perhaps? If so, I can certainly empathize. I myself fought for the company once upon a time, and my body's never let me forget it.
And so, when they were mentioning earlier how Aerith said, like, oh, maybe I once knew, but I don't know anymore. Because they did run into the Whispers in the first game, in the remake. And basically saying that things are... obviously, I was going to say, there's a potential that things could change this time around. So that the events in this trilogy will not follow the events of the original game. Which that obviously got some people upset. Because it made them be like, no, I just wanted a straight remake. I don't want them to change things. But I find it actually more interesting for them to, hey, we're not just going to remake this game. We're going to remake it because we have something to say. And since the story of Final Fantasy VII has been going on for so long, it just makes a little bit more sense for them to add or change things. So I'm actually happy for it.
Do you think Midgar's over there? Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
There's a lot. Especially this game, if you do a lot of the mini games, it can go into the hundreds of hours. I don't plan on doing that.
5 years ago, at the reactor.
So maybe it might take me
saw
50.
You lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah? Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter? Can't believe I'm having this conversation with you, but here we are. Here, look.
Whoa.
My scar. That proof enough? After you left, Zangan found me. He's the one who brought me to the clinic.
Just
He
straight up
risked his
flashed
life
Cloud.
out of the reactor and down the river. Wasn't just him though. There's the doctor who operated on me all night, and the nurses who looked after me for days on end. I'm here now because they were there for me then. And where were you again? In fact, where have you been this whole time? For 5 years.
You know I can't
Yes.
tell you that.
Of course you can't. Sorry, I just need some space.
Also, Zeal, I'm still a Zeal is Ultimecia supporter in terms of the theories. And also, isn't Laguna like Squall's dad? Or I think that's like the implication. The way he turned away too. He's like, I'm a gentleman, girl. Although at the very beginning, in the first time we streamed this, when I did the opening like little tutorial, we had the option to go through. Was it Tifa's room? And you could look in her underwear, and I totally did, and she got mad at me.
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Renoa, not Zeal.
Guess so.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
Oh no! Ticked off Tifa, Cloud. How could you do that? How could you do that to my girl, okay? Here she comes and being like, hey, that story's a bunch of bullshit. Like, you were never there. And then he's like, well, you should have died. You shouldn't even, what? You shouldn't even be here. And she's like, what the fuck? My boobs are all cut up? So, yeah. Fuck you.
You two fight?
No.
No.
We have enough problems as it is. Copy?
No, don't get into bed with your shoes on, Cloud.
Tomorrow is another day.
Also, we do get another party member later on, who I think is Scottish, if I recall. He was Scottish in the movie, in Advent Children. I don't know if they kept that same vibe in this game, though. I couldn't remember for the life of me when you streamed this game last. Of all the things, how is you looking through her underwear door the thing I remember? Because it feels so out of place, I think. I can hang out in solidarity with Tifa. I got stabbed in the boob. Oh, no! Bringing real-life trauma, Zeal. All right. You know, we do what we can to get through our issues in life. All right, I'm just going to get to the next spot here. Save.
From our humble establishment. Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's blood?
Oh, this is like one of the mini games. You can now play the card game Queen's Blood. Find other players denoted by the icon around the world and challenge them to matches. Should you win, they will often give you new cards to add to your collection. Defeating players will also give you the opportunity to fight other opponents in different towns. You can also build and edit decks by selecting card decks. I am not a big mini game player. I don't want to learn how to play it now. But on when I'm not streaming, I'll probably do some of these things. Because I know you said, like, it took you a long time, like over 120 hours, Zeal, but I was kind of like just ballparking that. I'm like, oh, if I just mainline the story, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? I think this game deserves it, right? This game deserves to try to do everything that you can. Although I don't know if I will do all, like, the mini games and get all the rewards. Those things have always been tough for me. It's like dodging the lightning bolts in Final Fantasy X. Like, I just want to rip my hair out. Okay, are we going back into the room, or are we going upstairs? I did, and I was shit at the game for the whole game. I was so bad I got beat by dogs. And chocobos and dogs can play the card game? That's amazing. And is Kate Sith Scottish in this game, Zeal? Because I just remember they were Scottish in Advent Children in the movie. Because that would be fun for Cougar to hear. Is this the room that I just walked in? I'm supposed to go to the main area, but... Where the hell am I? I'm just gonna throw things around. Here we go. You have to play it mandatorily. You have to win a tournament later. Oh, man. But there is a lot of optional things, right?
Of course. This is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of...
I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but the guy who's talking on the radio, I've met that voice actor.
Caused by a massive tornado.
I have a picture of him with me when I was like 18.
After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare, perpetrated by the known as Avalanche. The administration also suspects...
Good morning, sir.
I try to tell you not to skip the tutorial multiple times.
I must apologize for not introducing
But I'm pretty
myself
sure
to
you can just
earlier.
learn how to do it later. Because I don't have time to do it right now.
Your companions have all stepped out. Oh, but Barrett left a message he wanted me to...
When the chocobo kicks your butt, don't blame you. Okay, I won't. I won't blame you. I'll blame it on myself.
You're on leave for the day. Don't waste it, though. Get your equipment checked ASAP. Sound advice?
Adjust your party's gear by accessing materia and equipment from the main menu.
Perhaps a trip to the arms dealer is in order?
Good idea.
By the way, Cloud, do you have any folios on you?
Folios?
In that case, you might also want to pay a visit to Magnata Books. They have stores all over, but the first official one was built here in Calm. And their resident scholars are remarkably talented.
I was gonna say that. I'll have to look up the tutorials later.
potential of
Although
your
I feel like
folio,
they should be
you
in
go
the
see them.
menus, no?
The first customization is always free.
You couldn't find a way to redo... Oh gosh, well. We can only hope that maybe you missed something in the menus, but if not, it's okay. I'll make do.
You've been waiting for me?
I've been waiting for a chance to thank you properly.
This guy gives me insane Mikhail vibes.
Hojo's clutches trapped in that lab.
I imagine that's how he sounds too.
So I owe you a debt. Until it's paid, I'm going to accompany you.
This is Mikhail. We just ran into Mikhail. Mikhail just joined our party, guys. Holy shit.
Oh, if you're getting your equipment checked, have them check mine while you're at it.
Sure thing.
Does Mikhail tail set shit on fire?
Got a backbone.
Does not, but he does sound. But in my head, he sounds that cool. Overcoming challenges, helping people in need, and exploring the world will deepen your party's bonds, thereby increasing your party level. The higher this level, the more skills and abilities will be available to you in your folios. What are folios? Also, can we save at any moment in the game? Looks like it. It's not like old school Final Fantasy where you had to go to a spot. You had to go to a little, like, little floating orb. All right. I think that about does it. Now, what I'm thinking is I will more than likely play this game on my off time too. But right now I am currently playing a bunch of other games. So let me go ahead and put this to rest while we switch over here. While we play some music. There we go. But yeah, so I think for right now, I probably will do most of just my Final Fantasy VII playing on stream. But there might be times where I do end up, doing some stuff on my own. But I do feel like that was actually a great way to introduce everybody to the world of Final Fantasy VII, right? Because I feel when we started last time, when we did that random stream, I feel like that was just like, just throwing yourself into the fire, right? Going into the deep end of the pool, not knowing really much of Final Fantasy VII and that kind of thing. But us watching that opening video that kind of explained everything, and then also getting to do the flashback part, right? The opening part of the game really goes into the mechanics of like the relationships between the characters, who the big bad is, what we're doing, who the company is, and all that stuff. So, yeah. Wasn't that also a stream where there was I think so. I think the stream was on fire at that time. Back then, the stream was on fire the majority of the time. Now things seem to have settled down a bit. And whenever things are on fire, I don't panic. I just kind of let it just do its thing. So sometimes it's not even me. Like 90% of the time, it is just connection issues. And I have no control over that, so. But anyway, I'm glad you guys had fun. As I said, as we move forward, I will play this on stream, and then as I get further in the game, probably when I do some of those more like mini game things or side quests, maybe I'll kind of do that on the side. But I'll still try to see if I can do a lot of like the main plot through the game, because I have a lot of fun doing the doing like games that have a narrative to them, But anyway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This was a great one. I appreciate you guys, as always, taking some of your time to dedicate it to hang out here and to hang out with each other. I love it. Exactly, Fish. You just got to ride out the connection problems. That's just the name of the game when it comes to streaming. So, as for tomorrow, we will be going back to the hand cam. We will be doing more of the Lego build, and I'm pretty sure I should be able to finish it. We just have one final step, or I think there's 2 steps. I think the third part is building the base underneath like the initial base, And then step 4 is just putting the pedals. So we'll see how that goes. It should be pretty straightforward. We'll start at the same time. It should be around the exact same amount of time. We'll see how it goes. But, as always, thank you again. The hand cam definitely does deserve a sound alert. Amazing. But anyway, you guys take care. I will see you then when we get into the hand cam action. But yes, you guys have a great night, rest of your day. And as always, you'll hear from me soon enough. So take care and bye now.
Ah!